Why, hello there, and welcome to Six Flags New England here in Massachusetts. We're here to ride some coasters. They have a decent coaster lineup in this park, so it's time for a little roller coaster gander pixie. Let's go. And we are in. Okay, we got the Six Flags New England welcomes you to the America 250. That's the same sign that they had up over at Dorney. We stopped at Dorney yesterday, even though I didn't show it in the video. After the American Museum, we went to America on Wheels Museum. We went to Dorney Park, but now we're here. So as you can see, there is a decent amount of coasters out here on the layout of the land. We've only ridden a few of these, so hopefully we're gonna get them all today. This park entrance has that classic theme park look. I love it. Nice theming, beautifully made. I think hopefully this coaster's running. This is an old one, this Thunderbolt. I hope that's running. We didn't get to do that last time. Like I said, we only did a few. That one's Superman over there in the background. We did ride that one. I feel like we only rode like 3 coasters last time we were here. We're gonna waste no time at all. It's about 12:45. We got to the park a little late. It's a 4-hour drive for us. We're gonna hop on Thunderbolt here. It is an Ace roller coaster landmark. It was built in 1941. Classic coaster action to start off the day.
Welcome back. We hope you enjoyed your ride.
That was a little rough. I'm happy we did it, but I don't know if that was the smartest move for that to be the first ride of the day, picking the oldest one. Whew, a little beat up. Gonna head over to DC Universe now. We're gonna hop on this one. So we went from the oldest to the tallest. We're gonna go on Superman. Last time we were here, I did film a video from right here because in this area, I'm not gonna go into detail with it because that's a different subject matter, but in this area right here was Riverside Park Speedway. There used to be a race car track right here. You can see those old stairs. In this section of the park right here, this used to be a racetrack. If I remember correctly, the start-finish line was somewhere right around Superman right here, right in this generalized area. It's been a few years since I was here, but I'm pretty sure it was right by Clark. Speaking of Clark, there he is, the man himself. It says 5 minutes. It's a 5,400 foot track with a 208 foot drop. Our first snag of the day. Thankfully, we have ridden Catwoman before, but Catwoman, the whip, does not look like it is operating. There is an operator over there, but there's nobody in line. There's a big T-Rex here hiding in the woods. Look at this thing. There's a whole little miniature Jurassic Jeep ride. That is pretty darn cool. It's a little kiddie ride, but awesome theming. Can never go wrong with dinosaurs. Over here at the south end, we just ticked off 3 more coasters. We got Batman, The Dark Knight. Over here, Riddler, The Revenge. This one, I must say, was super intense. Like, it was a little too fast for what it is. That thing really whips you around. Especially there's a part where there's like a double corkscrew type deal. Whew, that is rough. And then also over here, the Joker, it's kind of behind the building here. The Joker is a very popular roller coaster. They have it at several Six Flags parks, the same layout and everything. We've ridden it at Great Adventure, and when I rode it there, it wasn't very intense. We just rode it here, and oh my goodness, that thing was wild. Wow.
Oh my gosh.
The one I just showed was nowhere near like the one we were on. We flipped a lot. I was gonna count. I lost track of 3 because we were flipping so fast. I was like, I can't tell if I'm upside down or not. And then we kind of were flipping down into that one dive. Woo! Talk about throwing you out of the seat. My goodness. That thing was so intense that I think you could sit on the teacups non-stop for 2 hours and feel better. That was wild. We're not going to Hurricane Harbor, but if you were trying to partake in the water activities over at the water park portion of the park, they give you a nice, easy way to get there. You just follow the blue line all the way to the water park. Six Flags New England opened in 1870. It was known as Gallup's Grove back then. It was a picnic grove. I'm only mentioning that because this seems like this is kind of part of the original park. Now, obviously, this isn't the 1870 park, but this is probably where it was located because we're here in Rockville. This is pretty cool because this is the Rockville Cinemas. Of course, it's really just carnival games, but made to look like an old theater. I love theaters. This whole section is themed like a little town. Welcome to Rockville, a great place to live and work. Looks like we're showing some Elvis Presley movies here at the theater. Here we have a store, Haunted Happenings. Of course, Six Flags has haunted events, and they are some of my favorite events of the year. The store has some excellent theming inside. Some socks to get ready for Freight Fest. Could even glow in the dark if you wanted to. Send in the clowns. Here in front of the Looney Tunes Movie Town, we got this old-timey clock. I do love these clocks. Every time I see one, I have to show it. I have to walk through the Looney Tunes version of Hollywood. But first, we have more coasters to ride. Next on the list is Wicked Cyclone, which is an RMC conversion of a wooden coaster. We have ridden this one before. Actually, kind of a crazy story. Last time we were on this ride, we had finally boarded the train and they were doing the safety checks with the lap belts and everything, and they're like, whoa, whoa, no, 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 on RP3's his harness, his lap bar, and there was something broken with it. Everybody had to get off the train, and the ride actually closed down, all because of his seat. Something was wrong with his seat. All right, time for this Rocky Mountain construction ride. I tell you what, I don't really fully remember this park because we only spent a little bit of time here. I mentioned that earlier.
The problem really
but the theming is top notch. This definitely falls under a category of a theme park and not just an amusement park. That is an incredible ride. I spent more time out of my seat than I did in it. Look at the beautiful waterfall here, right in front of the New England Sky Screamer, a giant swing ride that is headed to the top. I just like this. It's so nice and peaceful at the north end of the park. This is the very, very top of the park here. They have Blizzard River over here. I don't know if we're gonna try a water ride or not. But next up is Pandemonium. Last time we were here, we were actually in line to ride this, and then we decided to leave the park earlier, and I went up to East Corinth, Vermont to check out some Beetlejuice locations. But now we're gonna get this credit. With Pandemonium, that puts us at, I almost said Candemonium. That's at Hershey Park. With Pandemonium, that puts us at 7 coasters. It is currently 4:26. I feel like we're doing pretty darn good. We're gonna take a step back with Flashback here. Unfortunately, that one is closed. You can see the train itself is sitting halfway on the lift hill there. So that's a boomerang coaster. We've definitely ridden a coaster exactly like that. They have those coasters in so many parks throughout the United States, I'm sure throughout the world. take a little stroll through Looney Tunes Movie Land. We're doing pretty darn good. So there's 12 total coasters here, and we've ridden 7 of them. 2 are down, and 1 is a kiddie coaster, I believe, in this area. But we're doing pretty darn good, time frame wise. Here's another one, the Great Chase. This is a kiddie coaster. A little roller coaster, but there's no line? No line for a kiddie coaster? That never happens. Yes, I rode it. Hey, a coaster credit is a coaster credit, right? Just about had a private ride on this thing. Next up is the Quantum Accelerator. This is the newest addition to the coaster lineup here. Opened this year, April of 2026. This is fun. The entrance is kind of weird, how the entrance and exit go out of the same area, but I like this. We're going to the Professor's. See the wonders. Please excuse me, I've lost the sprocket. I feel like this building should actually be inside and not an open air building. It's just, it's themed like we're in his workshop, but we're still outside. It is 5 o'clock on the dot, and that puts us right at 9 rides. 9 coasters, I should say, not 9 rides. We're doing pretty darn good. This Quantum Accelerator one is fun. Not the most intense thing in the world, but it's fun. I got a little excited there for a minute because this one back here, I can't remember the name of it now. Flashback? I think Flashback. I think it's Flashback. It's Flashback. Confirmation from RP3. It's Flashback. It's running. Oh wait, there's people on it. Okay, here we go. Back down in the DC area again. We just rode Superman. I'm curious what that is. I think it's probably like a spinning ride, so I'm not too worried about it. But we're gonna go over to this guy, Gotham City Gauntlet. Escape from Arkham Asylum. This is a Wild Mouse themed to Batman. Well, Gotham City, but Batman. The line's interesting. You have to do a complete lap around the coaster in order to get to the loading area. Oh, that brake run looked terrible. Wild Mouse are always rough. They're always rough. Gotham City Gauntlet back in the woods there, and good news, Catwoman the Whip is open. Yes, the roller coaster gods have spoken. So Catwoman's pretty interesting. So you're on the Gotham City Transit, on this giant train, and I mean giant train. Look how long this thing is. It's pretty crazy. If you're in the back, so we rode in the back. If you're in the back, you're still going up the lift hill, and the front of the train's already at the bottom. That's gotta feel weird in the front because they don't start accelerating until they're already at the bottom of the hill. I mean, it is a family coaster. It's for the little ones, but it's still fun. And with that, we did it. We did every roller coaster here. 12 roller coasters, including the kiddie coaster, but 12. Yes. Another beautifully themed section of the park here. Whee! One more thing I do want to show. The walk to the parking lot is insane. So last time we came here, we actually had preferred parking with the passes that we had. This time we had regular parking, and it's across the street, and you got to go down this path. So look at this little walk that we have to do. Enjoy this. Dun, 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 dun. dun 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 dun. But that is gonna do it for this Six Flags New England adventure. That was a good time. I didn't think we were going to get all 12 coasters, especially when a couple of them were closed, but they opened back up. So that was good. That was exciting. That was a good day. That was fun. Great entry in the daily summer series of 2026, where every day we're recording a video. So we film it, we edit it, and we upload it every day for the next day. So we've been going all summer. We're going to keep going all summer. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, be good, have fun, and learn something.
Red means stop. Yellow means slow down. Green means go. So let's go all over this town.